Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Matt again, here with Car Addict, coming at you with another midnight vlog. I'm on the way to the post office again because I sold something. A while back, I used to have an enormous quantity of Honda parts. I had a ZC long block, a B18 long block, a B18 short block, a B16 head, starters and transmissions and stuff everywhere. I sold it all, pretty much, but I still always had a little bit here and there. Anyways, here I am in my garage, and I come across this little guy. Now, if you don't know what it is, say you buy a Honda Accord LX back in like the 90s. So I had a 96 Accord LX with rear drum, and I wanted to swap it to rear disc. I did so, and then it's always recommended to get the 40/40 proportioning valve. So I went to the junkyard and I got one, and I forget what they cost at the junkyard, but I remember they cost a lot of money if you wanted to buy one from somebody online, because they knew what they had. So I went to the junkyard and found it, and I actually found two other ones, so I grabbed them. I think I gave one of them away to somebody, so I came across this one and I figured, what the hell? So I looked on eBay, thinking, wow, this is gonna be good. Put it up for 65 bucks, and it sold in basically 12 hours. So if you want to make a little side money, go to the scrapyard, find some of these bad boys, and they say 40/40 right there. Somewhere right there says 40/40, so you'll know which one you're looking for. I honestly don't remember anymore what cars they came in. Another reason I'm out here is just because I heard my wife might have to go to work tomorrow for a little while, which means I will have the kids and I won't be able to do what I wanted to, so I got to get some stuff. I'm getting some targets because I got my daughter a pink BB gun for Christmas, and I've had her recite the gun rules to me about every other day for a while, just so they were really stuck in her head. And now she comes up to me, Daddy, I remember the gun rules, and she'll tell me. So I'm getting some targets. I already got a bale of hay and stuff set up in the yard. So I'm going to get to teach my little 4-year-old how to shoot, and probably there's going to be some people that don't agree with me, but it's a BB gun, and I'm going to be right there, so deal with it. I know you already think I'm an irresponsible father with the way I drive sometimes. Whatever. Yeah, I'm going to get that, and I actually even told her, I haven't showed it to her, she hasn't seen it, so she doesn't never handled one, whatever, but I told her if she does good, follows the rules, makes no mistakes, learns to hit the target, she can shoot my 22. Well, I didn't have a son, so I'll raise her like one. I'll let her play with dolls and shit too, but if she wants to shoot my guns with me, good. If she wants to ride quads with me, good. If she wants to work on the car with me, iffy, depending on what it does. I don't let her wash my car because she likes to start from the bottom up and drop the rag in the dirt and go back to washing the car, and that's just unacceptable. Alright, and while I'm out here at night, I gotta talk about these bulbs for a second here. Now, when I originally got the car, what is there, 1, 2, is that really it? There's only 3 bulbs in here? I guess the CRV has a lot more. I felt like I used a lot more bulbs. I don't know. I guess there's only 3 bulbs in here. So, anyways, I bought this like bulk pack off of Amazon of bulbs that look like this, and there's 1 surface mounted chip in 4 places and 2 at the end, so there's 6 of them on this, and they're rectangular. They weren't very much money, but I've usually had success just buying cheap ones, and had I come across this problem once, I would say it's just, turn the fan on, the luck of the draw. I mean, that one died, most of them are good. Let's turn this one on and see if it does it. Or it might be completely dead now, I don't know. But anyways, before, if you see it flickering, hopefully you'll notice it, and hopefully I will too. I bought these ones from Last Fit, and it's by now it probably seems like I'm sponsored by them, and I guess I kind of was to an extent at one point. I mean, they reached out to me to do reviews, so the headlights I have in my car now were all free for those videos, but they were gonna supply me with the set for the giveaway and then send me a set for my fog lights when they came out with the slim set. I might be throwing them under the bus unnecessarily because I didn't ask them for the bulbs for free for the giveaway. I'm just paying for them. But I haven't heard from them after my third video that I did for them didn't really get that great of reviews. So, or not great reviews, but just not a lot of views in general. So, maybe that's why they decided, screw this kid. But, anyway, so I bought these myself too. It is $10 for just 2 of them. So, it's a lot steeper than this set. But, if you look at them, there's only one little chip on the side. There's none on what you call the edges, I guess, even though this bulb doesn't have edges really. And then there's only one on the top. So there's 6 on these, 3 on these, and they're half the size. But it's not very much brighter at all, but it is a little bit. It's not very much whiter at all, but it is a little bit. So now I'm guessing the GoPro is like most cameras when you're on video, the exposure will automatically adjust. So I'm going to set the GoPro up and hope I can flick the one on and one off at the same exact time. So you'll just see whether or not it'll have to dim because the one was brighter or brighten up a little bit because the one was dimmer. You probably won't be able to, but we'll give it a shot. And then while I'm getting ready to move the GoPro too, I'll show you, I took my LG G-Pad or whatever the hell my tablet is and hooked it up on the dash. I'm kind of waiting to get pulled over though, because when you're sitting here, I mean, this thing has a wider field of view than my eyes do, but that's kind of like a big thing right on your dash. And I tried to somewhat match the colors to the cluster. Obviously white and white was pretty easy, but I couldn't get that blue, and the blue is not the same throughout the tack, but it blends in pretty good with this color. And there I got my RPM, manifold pressure, ignition, wideband. That's actually GPS speedometer. My knock control isn't down yet because I just flashed recently. Intake 1, intake 2. This is from sitting here for a while. It is only 29 degrees outside. I mean, the V2 is still pretty cool, and I can get more information on it. But, I mean, really, much bigger screen, nicer screen, more responsive touch screen. Doesn't do as much. So, obviously, I'll keep the V2 in here while I'm finishing buttoning up the tune. But maybe when I'm done, I'll just hide the V2 in the center console somewhere hooked up, just so I can use the Bluetooth to this bad boy right here. Alright, so the light in the rear apparently is not going to do it. But what was happening was, at least on this one, it was one of these two on the ends would flicker on and off. So the whole cabin would get a little brighter, a little dimmer, a little brighter, a little dimmer, over and over and over, and it was so friggin' annoying. So it did this with my LEDs too. It makes the LED look blue on camera compared to the other one, but in reality the bluer one just looks whiter, at least to my eyes. Maybe my eyes are effed up. Let's see if you can see. I think it comes across there that this one over here is not as bright, and it looks whiter. Well, you can still see that the blue swipe through the screen, and I guess, well, hopefully it's coming across in the video. I'm not just talking about my ass while I'm waving my thumb across the screen. So, there you go. So hopefully these do the typical LED thing and last the entire life of this car now with me, so I don't have to replace them again. And today, I ended up running out of time. I did get to the gas station and I got some gas to put into the Integra, because I was going to shuffle the cars around and finally get that white Integra up front and center, ready to tear apart. Made good headway on the garage though, except for it doesn't really look like it. If you just were to look at my garage now, I worked on it 2 days and it probably looks like I've gotten 5% better. But so much more stuff is organized. So many more things are on the walls, off the floor, shelves moved around, more floor space cleared up. I should be able to even get something in the garage and work on it. So hopefully one of these days you will see that white Integra again. I know I brought it up a while ago that I was going to make that my project car, and I really think it's probably only been, oh man, I don't know, it's actually probably been like 5 months, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. It feels like years though. It feels like it was so long ago I wanted to start that, and then it just got put off and I just couldn't get to it. But it's coming soon. Still looking at another project too. I would like something 4-wheel drive. My truck, I don't think it's worth it to really put a lot of money in my truck. So I got on Craigslist and I was looking at some YJs, some old Jeep Wranglers for something to play with. Probably won't pull the trigger, and if I did, it'd be for quite a while because I have 6 vehicles in my driveway right now. It's just, I don't need 7. And I don't want to sell anything I got right now, because if I don't want it, it's really not worth it to me to sell it. It's just, I'd rather just keep it as a spare vehicle for relatives when they come. I'll leave you there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Have a good night. And whatever the hell dude's name was that won, get in contact with me for your headlights. Alright, I'm out. Good night. Alright, so I had to get the camera back on because this is proof that it's a small world. I hadn't even looked at his address yet. I just went in there and brought up my PayPal to label it, and I'm writing it. I'm like, oh damn, Everett. That's like 5 miles away. But it's a P.O. box, so I can't just take it to him. So I'm going to email him though and be like, hey, I can just drop it by tomorrow if you want. So hopefully that happens. I'll save myself a little bit of shipping because I'm in Everett basically anyway. So what the hell, right? And I couldn't even get a quote on what it would have cost me because their stupid machine is down. I guess their machine didn't realize the government shutdown was over.